Running a Seabird research project is challenging, and we know you have a lot on your plate. From dealing with politics, the logistics of distant field sites, obtaining funding, keeping your boss happy, and all the while still attempting to fulfill personal obligations. You certainly don't need another problem, and that's where we come in. Telemetry Solutions has a fantastic selection of Seabird GPS data loggers, and as you can see, they come in a myriad of different shapes, sizes, and weights, starting at just 4 grams. Some are long, some are short, some have an external antenna, while others don't. But how do you know which one is right for you without getting bogged down in another time-consuming research project on the web? Hi, I'm Quentin Kermeen, President of Telemetry Solutions, and the answer to that question, which one is right for you, is fairly easy to determine with just a few emails or a phone call. Let's start with the most obvious issue, maximum allowable weight. Usually the heaviest part of our Seabird GPS data loggers is the battery. With our vast selection of batteries, we're going to build your data logger so that you get the most data possible while just bumping up against your maximum weight. The next step is to determine which product options you need. Sometimes you won't need any options, other times you may be interested in the remote data download option, the smart GPS option, the foraging switch, or the automatic remote data download option, not to be confused with the plain old remote data download option. Oops, starting to sound complicated. I'm sorry, but as I said, we're here to make your life easier, not complicated. So really quickly, those options do the following. Remote download sends you by wireless GPS locations stored in the data loggers while they're still on the bird. Maximum effective range varies up to 400 meters. The Smart GPS option turns off the GPS when the bird isn't doing anything you're interested in. It's one way to program GPS locations, but then not use the battery to acquire those locations if the bird is just sitting around on the nest. Now the foraging switch is pretty cool. This detects the flight pattern associated with the foraging behavior of the seabirds in your study. Then, it increases the frequency of the GPS positioning. The net effect is that you get more GPS data related to the type of behavior you're interested in. And finally, the automatic download just takes the remote data download one step further and allows the data transfer when you're not there. All the bird has to do is come within range of the download base station that you will have previously positioned out near the nest. This is really a great option that allows you to get back to the things that you need to do. And just a couple of more important comments and I'll wrap this up. If you find yourself facing a really short deadline for equipment needs, we have a pretty quick turnaround and we'll sort you out. And after you receive your equipment, you might still be up against a tight deadline, but don't worry. We have a dedicated, full-time customer support specialist here to help you set up your programming schedules in the data loggers. We won't abandon you. And finally, I'm guessing that after a long, hard day of work, you're interested in a good night's sleep, yeah? Me too. And that's why we test all Seabird GPS data loggers in seawater before shipping. They are waterproof. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. We hope you found it useful and we look forward to hearing from you real soon.